Alright, comrades, it is Mikhail here. We are back with more Arknights. And we are going to continue here in ending a grand overture. Alright, so. See what this next stage looks like. Again, two lanes, okay. This time we have one of those command sensors, yeah. And we got some flies in the middle, cool. Yes, we should be able to beat this. A few more different enemies this time. Interesting. And yeah, why not just continue with what we're doing? You have some good operators here after all. Actually, did I? Ooh, nice. Let's get her. No, I don't have any of those. But yeah, let's get her module going. There we go. Very nice. Let's go. I like you too, Scatty. So cute. 10 pints pub, December 21st. Oh, we're almost done with 1098. Good job, Madam Speaker, I say. Rip up every tile in Londinium and root out the devil scum hiding under them. I hear there's gonna be a big shipment of Hypergryph meds coming in. I got a friend at the procurement office. Maybe he can get me some meds first, and I'll see if I can get some for you. Ha! Cheers! You were strutting all day when you got into the Duke's army, and then you went to the Exemplars, and now you're here after the end of the war just like me. Too infected with nothing left. Who are you calling infected? I can fight, I'm not like you, I'm not afraid to die. The other patrons look up at the staggering soldier. The coin flies across his face and lands on the bar counter. A haggard figure grabs him by the shoulder. He's drunk. Take him home. I've got the bill. Don't mind what they say, madam. Catherine, yeah, she's the one we're getting for free. I'd rather get a vampire. Don't give a fuck about her, bro. He's just telling the truth, Lieutenant. I'm retired too, but suit yourself. Sure. As for your question, it doesn't matter if I was talking to one of those names on the warrant, or Union, or anybody else. The workers want to do something for our home. I can't just stand by and watch everything get worse. Extraordinary times call for extraordinary measures. That's how things have always been for us. Just friendly advice. I've seen what medicine from dubious sources can do. I watched the soldier collapse into his drink a couple of days ago. I performed emergency surgery on him during the war. That time he survived, but this time it was the last checkup he ever got. You're a kind soul. The apothecary in my neighborhood says he can't remember how many came to him for poison during the war. I don't remember everyone I've ever treated, of course. I've seen much worse in my time as a field medic, but at least I got to see those who walk out on the field hospital again. Spend enough time drinking here and you begin to recognize the faces in the crowd that you've seen before, even if it was only once. I know some doctors that wrote Silanders. Maybe you need their help. No, what I need Nadine's help, I need Aladale's help, and I need that vampire lady's help. That's the help I need, not this guy. I don't give a fuck about him or you, actually. None of you are vampire waifus. You forgot that I'm a physician myself. What do you think of the Exemplars? I'm asking a lot, getting an old burnt beast to remember something that long ago. It's ancient history even to me. All I remember is that decades ago, when kids would brag about this and that, they wouldn't be tossing around the names of dukes. It was the Exemplars. There were lots of heroes. Lots of them lost. No, what I mean is, I know what you wanted to hear, but I don't have anything else for you, sorry. Most people in the new Exemplars aren't soldiers. Oh my god. You can't compare them to the old ones. We didn't start celebrating here in the city when the Dukes defeated the Sarkas. That's the end of it. The walls were on fire and unarmed Londinians trapped inside with the Sarkas. Nobody knew if the Dukes would spend the next 2 months talking before they entered the city. Nobody knew what would become of us. It was the Exemplars who came. No one can take away what you did. Not Ladinium, at least. Catherine pauses. She notices the officer's hand trembling in the dim light of the tavern. He reaches into his pouch, trying to find something, but finally sighs and takes a big swig from his mug. Fucking scooters outside. I bet you can hear them. It's so annoying. Those days, the only contribution most of us make is to the business of the city's drinking establishments. Oh, God damn it, why do you... Oh my god, I'm yawning all the time right now. It's so annoying. I don't know why. Maybe it's because... Probably because I'm speaking, I don't know. I don't feel tired, so... I don't know, well. Thankfully, the kindly owner here doesn't throw out loitering drunkards. After all, most of those who fought tooth and nail to get back home no longer have homes at all. To hard-won victory. Sarah raises his mug, but Catherine does not do the same. I'm afraid you found the wrong drinking partner. I have an appointment to keep, and I intend to be sober for it. You're drunk, medic. Leave the alcohol to your later days. I've heard the rumors about the Exemplars. Why don't you talk to the speaker directly? Catherine gets up, goes around the other patrons, nods at the owner behind the counter, and disappears behind a door in the corner, obscured by boxes. God damn it, stop it! Oh my god. That's so annoying. What makes you think I haven't? He looks in the direction where Catherine went. It leads to a forgotten corner of the city. The Defense Force patrols went in many times but never found anything. None of my business. He waves the proprietor over for another drink. Wait, why is she in normal clothes now? Didn't she get her present from Allerdale by now? 1098. Yeah, she got it in September, right? I think it was September. The fuck? Okay. Lieutenant Sheriff sent 2 messages. I asked the messenger and both came from this underground pub. But Delphine said she made arrangement for all the surviving soldiers of the Duke Windermere's ship. Are you sure we don't want to check out the street that Delphine talked about first? No, let's go in. God damn it. I hate this. This is so annoying. I followed behind Vina and let her open the door because I was still used to kicking them in. The Glasgow gang never ever caused trouble in Octoric Borough. Vina said we were just getting a drink with some old Exemplar friends, but I knew there was a lot on her mind. She made arrangements to stop some factories and ration the refined Originium reserves for the winter. But the word Exemplars was always there at the bottom of her memo, our old friends. Deal, you're gonna answer my questions frankly and truthfully, right? As long as you beat me at arm wrestling. Brr. Piece of cake. I figured my injury wouldn't be a problem. I know what you want to ask. Would she disband the Exemplars? Honestly, I don't know. The stuff she's been thinking about is getting more and more complicated, and I've given up trying to figure it out. My guess is no. She even came to see us in the clothes that she wore when we fought together. If that's not sending a message, I don't know what it is. Didn't she say she just didn't want to draw too much attention? Oh, so that's why she isn't wearing her royal garb. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's what... Oh god! Stop it! Oh my god, that's so annoying. That's what's on those. It's on the books. You wouldn't get it. Oh my goodness, man. What you see here is no exception. Many Exemplars are suffering from their lingering war wounds. With medicine in short supply, alcohol represents one of the few sources of comfort available to them. While some are here for information, most are here all day and night because they simply have nowhere else to go. Is that why you wrote to me? To stand up for them? No, I see you have not read my letter. I'm sorry, there's been so much going on. You used to be more straight and forthcoming, Madam Speaker. If you think the Exemplars are calling for you to pay more attention to veterans' welfare, I can tell you that you're wrong. They're waiting for your next order. Eh? Everyone I've talked to for the past 2 months believes that Siege has grown since becoming speaker, that she's getting even better as a leader. That's good, right? That's a good thing. And the question that they ask the most is, where do we go next? Are you telling me to continue to send them to bleed and die instead of trying to make life better for them? You never truly saw yourself as their leader. You saw them as equals, as comrades in arms. I respect you for that, but it's also where you have failed in your responsibilities. Forgive my frankness, but for many of them, what's left of their lives will never know a greater happiness than the taste of victory they enjoyed as the Exemplars. He grabs his mug and tries to take a swing, but it slips from his hands and falls to the ground. Those looks towards Shara, whose eyes are red as he takes deep breaths, trying to keep himself under control. He takes out a coin, puts it on the table, and raises his hand at the proprietor without looking at him. On his part, the proprietor simply goes about cleaning the mess without batting an eyelid. One more of the same, please. Where were we, Madam Speaker? I never got along well with Lieutenant Shira. For a long time, Vina's fist knocking him dizzy had cemented my impression of him. A field medic, stubborn but largely calm and dependable. His surgeon's hands brought many back from the brink of death. Nice. Why? Lingering effect of an injury. It was one hell of a battle, wasn't it? It wasn't his hand that was injured. I remember it well. He sat straight and tall. I thought he had recovered with Delphine's help. As he said, though, it was one hell of a battle we fought to return to Londinium. Oh shit, we're getting a flashback. Yep, September 25th. Here we go. Any news about the situation in the city? Unclear. As of yesterday, the military commission still had a heavy presence in important areas. With the Royal Court elites deployed around the walls in a standoff with the Dukes, however, the resistance within the city stands a better chance. The siege's gone on 10 days already. When are the Dukes gonna charge? If the priority... God damn it. If the priority is to minimize casualties among the Allied forces, then besieging the city is the best way, particularly with the Duke of Wellington's position still uncertain. But they are playing with the lives of innocent citizens. If this drags on much longer, are they really okay with taking over an empty city? If the truth about the situation here gets out, nothing gets out. They will not allow anything to happen out of their control. People often underestimate the Dukes, but the truth is, they never changed. Just like how they treated the Steam Knights. It's only one example. I can't say I know them all well, but I knew my own mother. Ethics is the first thing to go out the window when dealing with matters of shared interest. The focus had already shifted to how to retrieve the Shah tech at the joint staff meeting last night. So they've already accepted this outcome. Dagda. I need a squad siege. I'm going to try that Conversarius' passage, that shining shard with us again. I'll be back, Vina. I promise. Go. You just gotta let her go like that? I'm keeping an eye on you, Dagda. Now's not the time to play the hero. Well, you better not fall behind then, Hannah. Delphine, any updates from Feist and Rock? They reached the backup access port from when the wall was first built, but they can't find an opportunity to get close with all the Sarkaz patrols. The doctor's team is trying to give us an opening. One faint attack is all that it takes to create an opening, but the Alliance doesn't plan on attacking at all. Correct. Delphine, can you guarantee that you'll find a way inside if there's a gap in the Sarkaz lines? Yes, but I need help. We can try to persuade the Dukes again. Vina shakes her head. Give me 2 hours. I'll pull a squad with decent art skills and some battle drones. We'll feign an attack on the access port at N12 to draw their attention. You take the rest of them. No, you'll be going to your death. Chitleaf, Brentwood and Gloriana's Silver Rock bluffs. We were going to our deaths each and every time. But somebody has to do it. I'm with you, Vina. There is no answer from Vina. Morgan notices a strange look on her face. Vina? Urgent message from the doctor. Lockshiny just went into the Wellington encampment. Hey, my lovely Reed. Hell yeah. So cute. Yeah, Reed will help. She's a fucking dragon, bro. Huh? Huh? Shut up! Fucking windows. Who's Lockshiny? There were many things on the battlefield that I didn't understand. Calm and storm. Victory and defeat. Everything happened so fast. After the Alliance had besieged the city for 10 days, the Gastro, which had long departed the Ducal Alliance camp, suddenly moved into the heart of the Allied position. For the first time in a very long while, those who were listening to the Alliance comms channel had heard the voice of an old duke. The Gastro shall restore the Empire's glory. Guns went blazing. Oh shit. Broadsiders fired straight at our walls. Yeah? Oh, it's still September 25th, okay. Tell the people behind us, no delay through the trenches. The bulk of the Sarkaz forces are being tied up at the front, but that doesn't mean we have all day. Sir, there's a lot of equipment in the camp that we need time to... There's no time. We can deal with the equipment issue once we get into the city. Some of the wounded can't walk on their own. We'll need to carry them by stretcher. You follow the path that Siege has cleared for us. I'll organize the transfer of the wounded. Now go! I'll help, sir. I'm more familiar with the situation of the individual patients. Plus, I promised them I wouldn't leave them behind. Grab your own share of suppressants and protective gear from the patient's supplies. Better than nothing, at least. The closer we get to the walls, the higher the atmospheric originium particle density. The wounded will be in more danger than us. Yes, sir. You say you're not a Londinier, sir. Why would you risk your neck like this? Because he's a fucking gigachat, that's why. Look, another battleship is giving covering fire for the Gastro. The Duke of Castor. Weren't they saying that the Duke of Wellington betrayed us and fell out with the Duke of Castor? Shit. What? Huh? What? Contact his liege. We have sighted a small force of Victorians. Request permission to engage. Oh. Get them. Leave no survivors. Find out what their unit's objective is. Eh? What happened to the clouds? Those were purple flames. We know who has those. Eblana. Hell yeah. You gotta love Eblana. Yep. Fire. Yep. Purple flames. Here we go. Kill them all, Eblana. The sky lighted up with the fire on the city walls. The first wave of purple flame came from the bow of the Gastro, gushing towards the walls of Londinium, and again and again. Like the cold waves of death that splashed against the sheer cliffs of Iberia. It fell upon the Naxios before sheer, burning away the rot. Londinium's walls are alight, ignited by Draco fire. The Sarkaz defenders become kindling to the purple inferno. Let's fucking go, dude. That's so sick. They're dead? Careful, the fire has cleared a path, but it's a threat to us too. Ah. In the distance, he sees a future on the withered throne, faded in and out of purple flames, gunfire from the ships roaring beside it. On the walls, death ignites death. Beneath the walls, the living walk amongst the ashes of the dead. This is a war that will shock all the core members. It is not the number of casualties that will interest them the most, but how many people on both sides are actually fighting for the city of Londinium itself. It's a long way home for you. Oh, dude, that was sick. Okay, that was cool. Hell yeah. Alcohol and placebo. Fitting. Whoa, what? Well-equipped transport relying on superior firepower to protect its cargo. Deals a large amount of physical damage to all units in a mixed range when defeated and drops random gear. Okay. Oh! Interesting. So we have to kill it from a distance. I got you, I got you. I can do that for you. As I said, I can do that for you. The echoes. Boom. Get out of my face, bro. Yeah. Okay, Lakshini, it's your turn now. Actually, no. Oh. Okay, we almost have enough for this command center thingy. Here we go. Come to me, robot thingy. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh no. No, you fucker. You fucker. No. Oh my god, he's stealing my shit. Bitch. No more of that. No more of that. We're not playing that game. No. Oh shit, look at this. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. Okay. Get wrecked, bro. Goddamn. Boom. Damn. The damage, bro. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh. Yeah. That horn gets some damage in. Okay, just okay. Go, please. Fuck. I was hoping they wouldn't attack it that fast. Bam. Not that I'll need that too much. Oh, okay. Kablam, bitch! Boom! That was fun. That was a fun map. Lieutenant! Lieutenant, Sheriff, wake up! Ugh. He sees a pair of hands reach out toward him. Lady Delphine? Don't move, I'll carry you. We need to get back to the forward position that we captured. We have to move before more Sarkas arrive and fill this place with witchcraft bombs. Thank you for saving my life. No need, it was a brave soldier and nurse. Sarah, who saved your life. She used to ask to protect you and the other wounded soldiers from the witchcraft bomb despite her limited experience. It was her. Wait, did she? Don't worry, she just passed out. We've taken her to the forward position at the access port. But you've all been exposed to high orogenium environments for too long. I knew the risks. You succeeded in reaching the access port? Yes. I saw fire on the wall. It's out. Is the battle for the walls over? No, it's only just begun. The Naxia is locked in a standoff with the Ducal Alliance, relying on the sea's defensive artillery and the elite troops. Is there anything we can do? Break through the access port, create a gap in the wall, and reveal a weakness in the Sarkas lines. Just like the Alliance helped us, even if they didn't mean to. Understood. Lieutenant Sheriff, you are dismissed from this operation. That is an order. Does that come from Siege? It comes from me. Stand by at the forward position. You need to rest. Oh, still in September 25th. Then we recall and safely song. May the vast lands they keep over Kunga. Shut the fuck up! I'm getting mad now. His people and alle his willinge. And give them grace. Why touch and dinge? Or something, I don't fucking know, dude. Why aren't you singing? Cheer up, man. I know we're all hurt, but we're almost home. Then we may call and safely sing. Victoria, you thanks for over home. Victoria, you thanks for over home. Here, you can have the rest of this ration. Couldn't finish it. It's our first breakfast since we came back home. Got to fill up. Once the rest of our men make it into the city, we'll show those devils who really wants Londinium. I don't like that song. What about you, Vina? Don't ask her, she hums it in her sleep. Hannah! Shut your gob and eat up, Indra. Oh, I'll take it if you don't want it, and I'll lead the assault since you got hurt attacking the Confessorius passage. Not a chance, it's just a scratch. Shut! Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I'm getting mad now. There we go. Now I should shut the hell up. A little scratch won't dull my fists. You're not getting ahead of me this time, Dacta. I'll do another round of patrol and scout ahead once I'm done. Make sure there's no mistake. The military commission set up defenses at this backup access port, which should only have been known to the workers who built the wall. This means that they know the city much better than we expected. I'm back from patrol, Lady Delphine. Eh? Oh, there he is. Spare a ration? I haven't had breakfast yet. Lieutenant, I thought you were recovering from your injuries. I'm a medic. I know how to restore soldiers to combat effectiveness as quickly as possible. I understand my own body, Lady Delphine. I am ready to return to duty. Giving your protective equipment to the wounded, getting exposed to high ruthenium environments, and being in close proximity to a Ridgecraft bomb explosion. You know exactly what all that means, Lieutenant. I do. A blood test is not possible now, but I understand the pathological progress of infection. What about it? Is that not normal in this place? It was around. Exemplars are crowded around the narrow passage. The dust and ruthenium particles that cover their faces have not diminished the fire in their eyes at all. They know what they're doing. They know the price they will pay. But they are singing. Singing with joyous grace. Delphine, do you give the lieutenant permission to return to duty? Delphine can see the painkiller injector that Sher is trying to hide behind his back. Without sufficient access to Ripiphy suppressants, painkillers are the next best thing to deal with the suffering brought on by Ripiphy. Will you pull through? Of course, Lady Delphine. Never forget, I still have to see you go home and take back what is yours. You didn't need to do this. Neither did you. You want to witness what this ragtag team can achieve, what will come of this city? So do I. Very well, Lieutenant, back to your post. What will Londinium be once we drive out the devil's Vina? Better than before, at least. You know I'd like to see more flower shops, making the flowers cheaper, making it easier for me to find a girl to marry. Maybe a wealthy young woman, or a widow who lost her husband. I want more ruthenium fuel for a warmer winter. I want more police stations, and I want to become a cop. I want to give, not take. What about you? I hope Mom's still waiting for me back home. Don't worry. She'll be there to open the door for you. What about you, Dacta? You gonna stick with us to get the gym back in business, or will you lock yourself away in your tower? You and I, we got a score to settle, Hannah. Let's go back to the gym together, Vina. Yes, we will. We haven't found Bird yet. Oh. Fuck. One more step until we're home. That one step took us 3 days. We were welcomed by steam gushing from the factories, reaching into the clouds. But many didn't live to see it. They walked into the tunnel singing and never came out again. Shit. £10 pop, December 21st, 10.90 Have one on me, Vina. The devils ran, but they're not dead yet. They still have that tech that filled the city with ruthenium dust. They'll be back, mark my words. And you can bet those dukes won't give a shit about us when something happens again. Like you said, we need to defend ourselves. That's why I don't believe the rumors that say the Exemplars are getting disbanded. Right, Vina? Do you remember the wishes we made at the access port? For the factory boilers to burn bright as they used to, for the guns on Londinium's walls to defend her as they used to, for the doors of the police stations to be wide open to all, for the police to defy the nobles' will and treat the infected with fairness and justice, for the law of parliament to be to be only rule, to be the only rule. I don't know. I don't know why I read it like that. That was weird. That's what I hope to see, and what I'm trying to bring about. Are you happy with Londinium now? Has she gotten better? I can tell you that I'm not happy. You're dodging the question, Madam Speaker. If you choose to do nothing and keep the status quo of the Exemplars, that's entirely fine with everyone. All they want is an answer. Will the Exemplars continue to exist? This is my answer, Lieutenant. What Parliament fears is your trust in me personally. That runs deeper than your trust in Parliament itself. Perhaps they fear that the Exemplars will become the private army of Vina Victoria. What will become of the glory and honor of the Exemplars when that day comes? Will the day come when our wishes come true? Yeah. Thank you. I will inform Parliament of what I learned today. It's not my place to give an answer over the heads of Parliament. Let's go, Morgan. Morgan? You go first, Vina. I'll have a couple of rounds with the guys here. Sure. I didn't understand what Vina said that day, but I agree with the Lieutenant. Our Exemplar comrades needed our help. That's why I needed to stay on Vina's behalf, at least talk to them. Even though she was the speaker and there was so much she could do. For the first time since the war ended, I drank until I passed out. It burned my belly. It was Hannah who found me and I asked her the question I could never ask Vina. When can we go home, back to our gym? Damn. Oh, a garden? Oh no, not this fucking idiot again. Yeah, no, I already don't like you. If you start hating on my adorable Aslan operator, then I will automatically fucking hate you. It's that simple. Whatever. The herbs are growing well. Diane would be glad. When the farm was rebuilt, it was she who persuaded the engineers to leave behind the damaged lighting equipment and refit it for small greenhouses that didn't draw so much power. Sorry, remind me, where are we? Where were we? Where are we? We were talking about your condition. You mentioned that you noticed a significant increase in the strength of your original mods. Yes, sorry, I'm finding it hard to remember things lately. Keep getting distracted. The doctor says our genium has made its way into my brain. Don't tell me I've told you this before too. We're just chatting. You can say anything you want. Anything else that doesn't feel right? Difficulty walking straight? It's happening to a lot of people though. Ataxia. It's a common symptom of many infected Londinium, but I'm not sure what the cause is. That's a cool name, by the way. When I'm by myself, I've been trying to... It's strange. My Virginia mask seems to be changing. Changing? I don't have any other reports of... Never mind. Please continue, Sarah. Are you casting with your bare hands, by the way? The doctors may have told you this already, but that's detrimental to keeping your condition under control. Yeah, you're worried alright, just like Diane said. I just can't help it. It's how I search for the war memories in my clouded mind. The battle for the walls. You said you were a nurse, and you were trying to stop a witchcraft bomb explosion with your arts, but it didn't work out too well. Yes, I remember I was behind Lieutenant Shar, and the blast threw me off my feet. Next thing I remember, I was in the field hospital lying next to the other acute infected. I don't know how many witchcraft bombs fell on the Exemplars. So many fates turned on their heads in an instant, but I didn't see any of it, and I don't remember any of it. How could things change like this? Sarah? Face is trembling and begins to cast a Virginia mouse without realizing it. Licio does not know if it is a symptom of post-traumatic stress, but he quickly attempts to direct her attention elsewhere. Listen to me, Sarah. Take a deep breath. Can you smell the flowers? You're in the sanatorium. The war is over. The Exemplars are home. You're back in Londinium. He pauses and looks up at the damaged lighting above his head. A strange and unfamiliar city, one that, to his eyes, is not far off from the pile of rubble. You're in a place where everything will get better. The alteration of Sarah's originium mass is a symptom that has never been observed in other affected. I should ask my colleagues to keep an eye out. I wonder if Diane could get me in touch with an international messenger. Waiting for Maylander's regular messenger would take too long. Londinium needs supplies urgently. Well, we know one blue-haired fallen sanctor who could travel anywhere. I still remember a Castilian rescue. That was so fun. Yeah. Elisio, you're here too? Why didn't you stop her? Weren't you looking for her? Who? The speaker. The speaker? I saw her coming out of an underground pub. That's where I came from. I happened to run into her when she went to have a drink with old friends. Sounds like she really considers herself your friend. Yeah, if only she considered herself more than a friend. Elisio, I've always felt that Londinium could become a better place, that Victoria would be proud of her. Can the speaker really make that happen though? Oh my god. That's gonna be a fucking hell no. I don't have time for that shit. Anyway, where were we? Oh, we're done. What a fucking timing. Anyway. Wow. Oh, it's changing now. Oh. There's probably like 8 or 9 levels. Let me see here. Oh. Okay. Okay, dude. Work as spokesperson? Oh. Who's your grandson? Gadgets. Sure, dude. 9? Okay, there's 9 levels. Okay. Yeah, no, I didn't need her. I need... You already know who I want. I'm not gonna say it again. Anyway. Thanks for watching, comrades. That will be it for this time. If you enjoyed the episode, please do leave a like. Yeah, let me know what you think down in about the story in the comments below. And yeah, I guess that will be it for this time. I'll see you in the next video, actually. Yeah. And be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw and you want to see more. Would be very much appreciated, as always. And yeah. I guess that's it. Have a good one, comrades. I will see you in the next video. До свидания.